Hey guys, and welcome back. We've got another full day of eating today, and it feels weird chatting to you now because it's really 11:48 and I've obviously done most of the morning, but a bit of a weird week this week because Ellie and I are actually having to isolate. I'm not going to mention the word, but basically a few of our friends have come in contact with the thing and it just means that you had to isolate. We both got pinged on the NHS app as well, but not to worry, I did actually get in the little workout that you saw this morning. To be honest, it wasn't a great workout. I've spoken about this before, but I'm so over home workouts and I just didn't want to do a workout, but I thought I needed to. Obviously you can't actually go outside because we're isolating at the moment, so you can't even like do any walking. It's like a very weird experience. I haven't had to isolate since we were actually in lockdown, which I guess is kind of isolation, but even then you could go outside for a walk. So yeah, it's not been the best week so far, but I thought we'd go through a full day of eating today, and you will have seen I've already had my first meal of the day. So I had some avocado toast, and I think I did show you, I basically like rekindled my love for the, I think it's called Biona Organic. I don't know how you say it, sorry if I butchered that. Rye bread. It's really, really good, and it's one of those things I definitely think it's an acquired taste. I quite like earthy, like super healthy tasting things, but I feel like if I gave it to Elliot, he'd be like, get that out of my mouth. It's quite a weird texture and taste, but I love it, and I used to have it all the time. I saw someone have it the other day with avocado on, so I just thought I'll try that as well, because that's not actually how I used to eat it. I don't know how I used to eat it, but yeah, so I had that with some avocado with like chili and lime, and it was really delicious. But I'm hungry again, and also my breakfast was very low in protein, so I do feel like I need to have a higher protein snack. We're not tracking macros today or at the moment. I don't tend to usually track them, but I am trying to like visually make a note, take note of what I'm eating, because I do have goals in mind. I did chat a little bit about like life changes and goals in my last video, but pretty much Ellie and I were just eating a lot of takeout meals, which we still do on the odd occasion. I actually got a little notification on my Deliveroo account saying that they have given me free delivery for the rest of the year because I'm such a loyal customer, and I was like, really nice, but also like, did I need that? Probably didn't need reminding that I like spend way too much money on Deliveroo. But yeah, goals at the moment, getting in lots more nutrients, and also just, I do want to get back to where I was a few months ago. I actually shared on my Instagram the other day, I'll put it up here, but a little picture. And I pretty much come across a few pictures from, I think it was like November or something last year, and I was really, really happy with how my body looked at that time. And I always say this, but there's no issue with having aesthetic goals if you have them for the right reason, pretty much. As long as you have them because it's something you want to do for yourself, and it's not because you're feeling pressured into it, it's not because you feel like you should be looking a certain way. You just need to make sure you've got the right kind of intentions behind the goals. So yeah, I just pretty much want to kind of lose a bit of fat without beating around the bush. That's what I want to do at the moment. And I also just want to feel healthy and energized through eating lots of nutritious food. So yeah, I'm gonna have a full day of eating with lots of goodness. Healthy, realistic goodness. But I was gonna make a protein smoothie, which is actually why I picked up the camera again and started to speak to you, and I've just rambled. So yeah, let's make a protein smoothie. Also, I've been really good at remembering to take my vitamins and like vitamins and supplements at the moment. So these are the two that I'm taking. So the active iron tablets, and the JS Health Hair and Energy. Pretty much I'm taking these because I have come off the contraceptive pill, where I came off it about 3 months ago now. The last time I came off it for a period of time, I started to lose a lot of hair. So I'm just kind of trying to take anything I can to like, not anything, but like these to boost that and just try and prevent it from happening. I don't know if it'll work, but you never know. And also Active Iron, I'm actually working with Active Iron at the moment, and these are just really, really fabulous. I've actually taken these for probably near enough a year now, and noticed some really amazing benefits, such as like they help with like your energy levels, fatigue and things like that. And I did actually used to be anemic when I was at university, so I also used to take iron tablets then, and they're really amazing. So yeah, I'm just proud of myself for being consistent. But smoothie time. So this is just my like really, really standard smoothie that you've probably seen me make loads of times before, but pretty much just a bit of plant-based milk. I wouldn't usually use oat milk if I had like almond or cashew or something, because I just feel like it adds a bit of nice nutty flavour if you do have one of those. And then a scoop of protein. This is the Food Spring Whey vanilla protein. I know it's upside down, but for some reason the bottom of it broke off, so I'm having to use it upside down. Let me know if you have any other really delicious protein suggestions, because I'm actually quite up for looking for a new one, because I feel like I really love this, but I've used it for ages now and it'd be really nice to have another nice one. I'm really fussy with protein and like artificial flavors, so please don't suggest like something that's not nice. Then we've got peanut butter. This one, oh my God, it's so good. If you're in the UK, I don't know if they sell them in other countries. Manny Life peanut butter, just wow. Just so good. So it took me so long to actually buy it from the supermarket and try it. And I always thought like it can't be that much better than other peanut butter. Well, it is. It's so seriously good. And it's just flavor. I don't know what it is. I don't know what makes it so good, but you can see like the color. Wow. So we're gonna go in with a little teaspoon of that. So I just thought, why don't they make peanut milk? You know, there's like almond milk and cashew milk. I wonder if there's a reason for that, because I feel like, not that I'd want peanut milk in my like tea or coffee or anything, but it'd be quite nice to have in a smoothie, maybe. Then we're gonna go in with a little teaspoon of chia seeds. These are really high in fiber. I actually rebought these yesterday because I hadn't had them for ages. And what else goes in them? Oh, banana. Banana and some ice. These bananas are almost too ripe. Sorry if brown bananas gross you out. It's only going in a smoothie. So I just do a whole banana and some ice. There we go. And we'll just blend all that up. And here we go. I've got a habit of making my smoothies too runny at the moment. Yep, done it again. I don't know why. I feel like I didn't used to do this, but they just get really runny when I make them. The chia seeds are kind of making it look like it's vanilla flavor, you know, and it's got like the little black seeds in. Delicious. It's so good, honestly. Just never fails to hit that spot. So I've got a few things that I'm working on at the moment, and I thought I'd give you like a little insight into them. But one of them is pretty much I'm relaunching my online coaching. So I've done online coaching for the last like 4 years. Also, excuse my wet hair, by the way. I don't usually wet my hair. I don't usually dry my hair when I get out of the shower. I just let it kind of air dry. But when I look back at YouTube footage, I'm like, is that normal? Like, do other people do that? Because I feel like I don't see people with wet hair that often, but you know. But yeah, I'm relaunching my online coaching. So I have been an online fitness coach for the last 4 years. I don't promote it that often because I never have that many spaces. It's not the kind of thing that you can just take on tons of people at once, because each person takes quite a lot, like time and energy. Like you really want to kind of help the person that you're coaching through the whole process. So that's why I don't advertise it. Usually a lot of my spots are filled up, but I've actually just moved all of my stuff onto an app. So there's an amazing app that works with online fitness coaches like me called Trainerize, and they pretty much just like offer an app that you're able to add your programs onto, add people's meal plans onto, and things like that. So one of the new things I'm going to be offering is meal plans on that. But yeah, if you guys are interested, I will link it down below. That's what I've been working on for the last week or so. It's just kind of like a lot of back-end admin stuff. Having the app means I'm also able to upload an exercise video for each one. So if you don't know the exercise, if it's like a brand new one to you, or you just want to refresh yourself with like form or whatever, I've got an exercise video of me doing each exercise pretty much on there. So it's a whole like back end kind of uploading everything. And then I actually had a client that signed up 2 days ago, and I need to put her program together, which is super exciting, and it's all like a very personalized service. My online coaching is a far more like personal experience than my accomplished guides are. It's very one-to-one. We do a lot of communicating. It's very tailored towards specific goals and things like that. Also, being able to offer meal plans now is super exciting. I've actually got a really, really long to-do list for today, and maybe I'll give you a little sneak peek into something that I will be launching very soon. This is a sample, so this is it without being fully it. But yeah, this is my to-do list for today, and it's quite long, but quite often I will write out my to-do list in 8 a.m, 9 a.m, 10 a.m, whatever. But because we are just at home this week, I don't have as much stuff to like plan my day around, and a lot of it is like linked. So I'm just kind of like, I'll do it in whatever order. But usually if I've got things like a volunteering shift or I've got a gym session, then I'll write it out kind of in time slots, which just makes it a lot easier for me. But you guys are gonna be the first to have a little sneak peek into my notebook. I'm not going to give away too many details or tell you too much about it, but this is not attached, by the way, because this is 2 samples put together. This is pretty much how I organize my life, how I've organized my life for basically the last, not quite a year, but I have been working on this notebook for a long, long time. and it's everything that I want from a day planner. So on this side we have got a tear off notebook, and on this side we've got loads of different sticky notes. So it's really important for me to have one for a shopping list, so just as I go along during the day I can just write out what I need from the supermarket or over the week or whatever, and then when you need it you literally just tear it off. And I actually tear it off and just stick it on the back of my phone, just so I make sure I don't lose it. And then I have these two, which are just really functional kind of little sticky notes. I write things down that are maybe not really urgent, but you know, for example, it's my birthday last week and I need to get some thank you cards, and I actually need to get 2 birthday cards to my friends, and I'll put it on this one. Like, it's not urgent, I don't need to do it today, but it's just there as a little reminder, because I always think out of sight, out of mind. So it needs to be in sight for you to remember to do it. And this one is just really great if you've got anything bigger that you need to write out. So I'll quite often use this one if I'm on a call and I've got notes that I want to make or whatever, or I'm leaving a note for Elliot if I'm going out, or you know, you can use them for anything really. Yeah, I think I'm just going to show you the inside for now, because I do want to kind of go through the whole thing properly. And like I said, this is not the final draft. I have got the final draft, but it's in kind of 2 pieces at the moment. So I just want to wait until I've got kind of the full thing to be able to chat through with you properly. But I will let you know obviously when these launch, because I hope some of you are going to want to get your hands on them. It's a bit of like a test thing for me. It's the kind of thing that I would really like to kind of move my brand into. I'm really big on time management and like life planning and organization, as you guys probably know, and it's something that I would actually really like to bring to Accomplish, because when I started up Accomplish, I'm rambling here, but when I started up Accomplish, I really wanted to think of a name that wasn't solely fitness, because as much as fitness is a huge part of our lives and that's a big part of what Accomplish is, I also wanted the name to be about accomplishing something, whether it be like during your day, when you're at the gym, doing a home workout. I always had this in mind when I created the brand. So yeah, I'm gonna wait till maybe the next video to show you the real thing, but that's a little teaser for now. And it's been a big project. A project that's been incredibly difficult to get right. Isn't that just the perfect little work corner? Honestly, just so nice when the sun's out in London. And yeah, this is where I've been working, and I've been having my feet up on here. But I put these little fairy lights up on our balcony for my birthday, and if we eat outside this evening, which we probably will if it's sunny, I'll put them on and show you, because it just makes the vibe so cute. But yeah, literally blue skies, just makes everything better, doesn't it? But it's very much lunchtime and I've actually been hungry for about an hour, but I've been doing one of those tasks that you don't want to stop doing, because it's just one of those things that you need to just get done. So for lunch, we are going to make a recipe, which I've actually been wanting to share with you guys for a while, but it's taken me a while to actually master the recipe. And it's for a chickpea salad sandwich, I would say. Some people refer to these kind of chickpea vibe recipes as like a tuna alternative, but if I'm going to be honest, I really love tuna, and it's nothing like tuna. I mean, it's just as good, but it's like really just like not similar at all. So if you think you're getting tuna from it, just think again. But it's a really interesting recipe, and do you know, I'm gonna get the ingredients out first and then I'll chat you through it. Right, so this is actually quite a strange recipe, but just believe me when I say it's absolutely worth it. Even though the ingredients look like they're not gonna taste good, they taste so good. We're gonna start off with half a tin of chickpeas. I actually used the other half yesterday. So I've got these in a Tupperware, and you don't need any of the water. You don't need to like properly drain them, but you just don't need to kind of actually add any of the water in. Okay, so half a tin of chickpeas. Then you're gonna lightly mash these, so not anything too crazy. Don't like mash them into a complete pulp, but the idea is you want some of them to be quite whole and some of them to be quite mashed. So this kind of vibe is perfect. So as you can see, some of them are really mashed, and you've got some that are a little bit kind of crunchier and whole. So next we're gonna add a small teaspoon of peanut butter. This is the Money Life one again, but this, I'll show you. Not the dark roasted one. Any peanut butter will actually do, but I would say like a nice creamy one works really well. Then a nice teaspoon of miso paste. That's a really key ingredient in this. I wouldn't try and make it without it unless you're gonna replace it with loads of soy sauce or something, because that really, really just makes such a difference to the flavor. Then a dash of apple cider vinegar. You could also use rice vinegar, or maybe white wine vinegar even would work fine in here. Tiny bit of, ooh, that was quite a lot, a bit less than that, of maple syrup, a little bit of cinnamon. Trust me on this, I know
sounds like a weird combo, and some chili powder. And then lastly, I've just added a little bit of chopped coriander. I know a lot of people don't like coriander, so that is optional. And I think parsley would probably also taste quite good in it as well, but it just adds a bit of color and obviously flavor as well. I just managed to spill about half of this on the side of the counter. So then we're just gonna mix it together. Oh, I just got a real bit of chili powder then. Oh. So just mix that together until it's a paste, basically, like a chunky paste. Oh, do you know what I've forgotten to add? I also put a little bit of soy sauce in. This is actually left over from our sushi the other day, but I do usually have a big bottle, but I've just run out. A bit less than a teaspoon of soy sauce, just to add to that. Sorry, I feel like this has been the most chaotic recipe tutorial ever, but just mix that in and I'll show you what it's like when it's all thoroughly combined. Okay, and that is the finished result. So it's basically like a really delicious sandwich filling, and honestly, the taste, so good. But let's build our sandwich. So I just grabbed this out of the freezer, but it's just like a nice seedy bread. I actually have sourdough, but I don't always like sourdough sandwiches because I feel like they're quite tough to eat. So this is just like a plain brown bread, but you can honestly use whatever. I just feel like a softer one's quite nice in a sandwich. It needs defrosting a little bit more, so I'm just gonna whack that in the toaster just for a few seconds. And then in the sandwich, you can just put whatever you want kind of alongside the topping. So I have these big tomatoes today. I'm just gonna do some thin slices of those. I love having extra vegetables in my sandwiches just because I actually just like having lots of different flavors together. And I've got some rocket as well, so I will add a bit of that too. So one sliced tomato, a little handful of rocket, and let's build the sandwich. So rocket on, and then I'm gonna go tomatoes, and add the topping. Oh, I literally cannot wait to eat this. God, this looks like it's gonna be quite a full sandwich today. Right, slice it in half and we're ready to go. Please let me know if any of you try this because it's just such a good recipe, I'm telling you. And I know you're gonna love it. Look at that for a hearty vegan sandwich. Honestly, just so delicious. Honestly, doesn't really taste like chickpeas either, but I do really like chickpeas. But if you're someone that doesn't usually like chickpeas, still give it a go because such a good recipe. I think I've showed this on a vlog before, but I've just filled this up for probably the 4th time today. And it holds, I think it's 820 milliliters, and it's a keep cool as well, and has a straw. So for me, this is literally the absolute perfect water bottle. Yeah, just thought I'd show it to you again because it's just honestly one of the best purchases I've made this year. just come outside to have my dinner. Elliot's actually really not feeling very well, which is a bit worrying, but I'm just gonna enjoy this by myself outside, and it's kind of golden hour, if you even get that in London. But this is what I made. So what I have made, we've got a meatless farm burger. I've never tried these before, so I'll give you my verdict after. Some homemade garlic mayo, strong root sweet potato fries, a kind of red onion, mango and cucumber salsa. I was just really craving mango today. And also this is super random for me, but I usually would have this at my family home for like a barbecue. A tomato, mozzarella and basil little salad thing. So I just thought this is very like weekend barbecue vibe, so I'm just gonna enjoy this outside.
That dinner was so filling. I was actually stuffed afterwards, and I don't know whether it's because I had loads and loads of veggies on my plate as well, but just had those cherries, and I'm gonna call it a day for food. It's actually pretty late. It's like nearly 11 o'clock, and it's a Friday night, which feels weird saying that it's a Friday night because usually I'd be doing something on a Friday night, but we're obviously isolating. So it's Friday night, and I've actually just finished work because I've been putting together the most epic meal plan for one of my clients that starts on Monday, and she's a vegetarian, and just got so carried away with like really good high protein recipes and actual like tasty recipes as well, not just like your really basic like tofu and rice and veggies kind of thing, like good solid ones that I know she's gonna love. So yeah, it's been a long day of work, but I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I eat in a day. I actually had planned for a while to film one of those like full week of eating kind of things with loads of little bits included, like when I go out to eat, because I get really conscious when I film the what I eat in a day videos. If I go out, I try not to film it because I'm like, is this useful? Because you don't obviously see the whole recipe and things like that, but it'd be quite nice to be able to take my camera along, and if I go for brunch, like just take a little video of it and kind of show you just like a realistic what I eat in a week, because obviously every week is really different. And I hope you guys do know that obviously this is what I've eaten today, but every single day I eat differently. I mean, if you go back and watch any of my other videos, you can see that I'm the opposite of a creature of habit. I literally change what I eat every single day, which is pretty annoying, but also keeps it exciting for me and also helps me to stay on track. So yeah, we'll catch up soon. I will probably film another video, maybe even this weekend, considering we're stuck in isolation and there's not really anything else to do. But let me know in the comments if you have enjoyed it and anything else that you want to see as well. Also, I would love if you subscribed if you do want to stick around, and I'll see you in my next video.